Happy Father's Day to all fathers out there. Being a father is one of the toughest roles or responsibilities that we have ever been given by God. I was listening to one of the greatest motivational speakers of all time talking about his father. He was being interviewed, and I was very touched because there is one particular sentence that he used that was very, very touching. Talking about his dad, he said, "My father, my natural father, the man who was used by God to give me the gift of life. My father, my natural father, the man who was used by God to give me the gift of life." And then he went on to talk about how his father was very hardworking, but he was not a strong man. He was a drunkard. Even though there were some negatives to talk about, the fact that he first addressed him as a man who gave him the gift of life, for me, that was mind-blowing. Sometimes we focus so much on people's negatives that we forget to enjoy the good that they have done. I was so privileged to have a dad whom I call my greatest hero. My dad was the epitome of gentlemanship. Is there such English? Quite a number of the things that I do. It was when I grew up that I realized that I had taken some traits from my dad. He was an extremely hardworking man. He was a man of excellence. He was a loving man. He was a caring father. And one of the things he said to me is that when I was in primary school, he said, each time, let's say, I get position number 2 in class, my dad will ask, so the person who got position number 1, did they have 2 heads? My dad inspired me and the rest of my siblings to go for excellence in everything that we did. May his soul rest in peace. I want to encourage every child, every woman, every man out there to remember to celebrate fathers. It does not always have to be your natural father. It can be your foster father. It can be your uncle. It can be your guardian. It can be your spiritual father. It can be anybody who has played the role of a father in your life. Fatherhood is not easy. Fatherhood is difficult. The same as motherhood is a great thing, and I know we celebrate mothers much more. I don't know why, but it's because mothers, obviously, they take 9 months or more with a baby in their womb, and they nurture the child and all that. But we must not forget the role of fatherhood. We must celebrate men in our midst. And I know there are also women that are celebrated for having played both the role of a mother and a father. And there's nothing wrong with that. We must celebrate them. All I'm saying is happy Father's Day to all men out there. Some men are not honored because they are deemed not to provide enough for their families. Some men are not honored because they have made mistakes along the way. Some men are not honored because they are always absent, but in some cases they are absent because they are running around to make things happen for the family. Happy Father's Day to all men. God bless you. May God grant you grace and strength to be able to be the kind of father that will please God. In Jesus' name, God bless you. I love you. Your friend, Dr. Wilbert Mutoko. Bye for now.